All right, sorry about that. We're going through a dust storm here in the studios, and our internet connection did cut off. He paused it right away, and now Hector Hernandez going after Son of a Beach right here, trying to get a cover. Look at the left to retain the championship. 1, 2, but Joey Reed right there to break it up. They want to stay in this matchup here. Now Hector Hernandez is going to go for a tag into Angelo here, and Angelo gets back in here, and Son of a Beach gets a tag into Joey Reed at the same time, and now going to the outside here. Hector and Angelo having a little conference right here on the outside, and here comes Joey Reed, and trying to get the, the steel steps, and he hits it right into the face of Angelo, and coming back out with another one. Shoots him back into the inside now, looking to finish him off right here in the later parts of this matchup here. They tie up, going into the corner, trying to get the flipping the script right there on him, but Joey fights out of it, knowing what's coming. Oh, and a shot from behind right there from Son of a Beach in a sling blade. And Angelo, if that's not going to fire him up, I don't know what will. And now taking him back to the corner again. Will he try to flip the script with Joey? And I think that's what he's going to do right here. I don't know. I think he's trying to steal his move right here. Hit him with a headbutt. Oh, look at Angelo's trying to give him the old Joey smash right here. And he does. Can he come up with a victory? And Son of a Beach better than a Hornet here tonight. Japanese Hornets, that's something you don't want to mess with. And now look at this. Connecting with all his weight to the back right there. He's busted open like that pig we saw on that roaster last night. I don't think that pig was that big. That's why they had to get 3 of them. One for Joey by himself. And Son of a Beach with a wipeout. Wipeout for the championship. And here comes Angelo flying in. Son of a Beach trying to walk him off. Right there now, after the wipeout, Hector in a bad way. He's on Dream Street. And look at this, a double team right here. You've heard of Whack-A-Parry. This is Whack-A-Homie here tonight. They're trying to whack him all right. There's 1. There's 2. And Hector Hernandez with a 3 taco deluxe this time. The Son of a Beach. Hector Hernandez trying to win this matchup for the A-listers right here. 1. And again, Adrian Butler in harm's way. And he gets knocked out by Joey Reed. And he rolled all the way to the outside, and Hector now feeling froggy. Even if he hits it, there's nowhere to count. Oh, that was a 10 of 10 right there. Hector knows that Adrian Butler's on the outside, and we'll take a look right here on the outside, and he's barely getting his wits about him right here on the outside. Might have to check in for concussion protocol here. Hector with the steel steps inside the ring now. Look at this. Hector with a nice suplex, and Son of a Beach on the outside. Not sure what he's going for here. Steel step, a steel chair, and Hector deflects it out of his grasp right here. They're on the outside. No disqualification, no countouts in this one. What a tag team matchup here tonight. We knew it was going to be intense, but we didn't know it was going to be this intense. You got that right, and we still have 2 major matches to go here tonight. Hector looking to fly here, but Joey Reed with a low bridge trying to take him out. And look at Hector now, not going to take the disrespect. And a DDT on the part of the ring. Hector running in circles here on the outside, going after Son of a Beach right here. Look at Son of a Beach trying to... Oh, look at roll up right here from Son of a Beach to win the tag team titles. 1, 2, and oh! Reversal. 1, 2, and 3, and Hector able to steal one from those dirty dogs here tonight. Oh, he sure damn did right there. He stole one from the Dirty Dogs, and they had it rolling for a little bit. But Hector and Angelo just too much. And continuing their reign as the undisputed tag team champions here tonight. As we watch the B-roll from this matchup here. A lot of double team by both teams here tonight. But they held their own here tonight. Not once, but twice they went after Angelo. And this other time right here, double shoulder tackles. Double elbows anyways. And now here on the outside fighting with, and look at this franchise tag from Angelo, showing some respect to Wes Douglas here tonight. And that might be a good omen, as we mentioned earlier, in a wipeout from Son of a Beach, and that wasn't enough early on. And both of these men right here, look at this, picked them up for an HKO out of nowhere, nothing doing here. Then they were hitting a whack-a-homie right here, nothing doing there, and a 3 Taco Deluxe from Hector Hernandez. And then right here, he rolled him up, but Hector able to escape and use the momentum as he kicked out. And he picked, oh, he had his tights right there, OG. He did, he stole one, but it's all good because they retain the Tag Team Championships here tonight.
And still, World Wrestling Tag Team Champions, Homeboy Hernandez.
Might be an after party tonight for Hector and the A-listers. The OGA, the original A-lister, Angelo, the humble narrator, with a big victory with his homeboy, Hector Hernandez. We'll be right back as Bane's final matchup is coming up next. A-listers on a roll, baby. You can say that again. Viva los A-listers. Hector told me to say that if they won. All right, the time has come for Bane to make his final walk down the aisle here tonight, as his retirement will happen tonight.
The following contest is scheduled
Paying
for
tribute and homage to his brother, who passed away a few years ago wearing that hockey mask. People know him as Bane. We know him as T. Piper. So tonight, he makes his way down here. Not only that, but look at this. The young proteges, the Sabins, coming out here to pay respect to Bane as well. And then Sean Casey from Riot, making his way with his once ruined brother, Bane. And, of course, the Mental Midget here tonight as well, paying tribute to T. Piper, as they were the Warriors back in the WWFD days. And, well, tonight, we say goodbye to this man right here, T. Piper. And he picked a very tough, legendary opponent to face here tonight. And it's crazy that Bane's going to retire, but, you know, when it's time to hang him up, it's time to hang him up. The only good thing is the Sabin brothers are young and can still hold down the dynasty of T. Piper. All right, well, Piper made his last entrance here. Now we get ready for this man, a Hall of Famer, a legend, one of the greatest. Man needs no introduction, but we'll get one anyways. El Patron makes his way down to the ring.
165 pounds, the Machine, El Picone.
Here he comes, El Patron. Bane is just, he's going to have a war tonight. Patron and Piper, both dating back to the WWFD days when it was Pyro who was in charge. Then we shifted over to Brian Long and J.K. Smith, the legendary commentary team. And then into WFA, where T. Piper will finish his, what I call a Hall of Fame career. He's not in the Hall of Fame yet, but I rest assure you that he will get the respect and the nod from his locker room to vote him in sooner than later. And right now, there's Bane, and they're cheering Bane. And there's Patron of old right there, the Mohawk and everything. And we're off and running. They're chanting Bane's name here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. They really are. And what respect, man. Look at this. So Saban's out here. Sean Casey's out here. Showing respect from all angles. The mental midget's out here. I'm not here at ringside, but she's out in the crowd watching. Full circle moment. He had a lot of accomplishments. The only title that he ever got a hold of was the United States Championship. But every other championship had Bane's name on it or T. Piper's name on it, one way or the other. They sure did. And, you know, this short retirement tour, I mean, he faced the Iron Man, he faced Odin O'Shea, he faced the Ace Man one last time. This past Thursday on Riot, he teamed up with Usa Goblins on a one-night reunion with Mills and Lucio, and they faced Patron and the Authority. Big Dog and Stoner Steve made their return this past Thursday to show respects to T. Piper. And T. Piper right now looking impressive against El Patron. Missed a big move right there, but Patron there missed a big one right there. And seems like T. Piper just doing his thing here tonight. Trying to get his final, trying to get the final nail in. Now Patron with an STF right here on Bane, but Bane's not going to kick out, right, or not kick out, but not give up here early in this matchup. I guarantee you that much. You're going to have to knock this man out in order to beat him here tonight. And Patron now with a big flying forearm right here. Hook of the leg right here, and a big shout out going out to T. Piper and the rest of the Piper family watching here tonight, the retirement match for T. Piper against El Patron here. And Piper now going into the corner with Patron here. Is he going to go a little old school? He's not. He's going to go for the big boot in the corner. No, he's not. Patron with a bait and switch right there. Patron now. What can he do right here against T. Piper? This man towering about 6'8". Patron standing at about 6'3". And oh, look at that exploder right there from El Patron. Vintage Patron right here going for the hook of the leg. 1, 2, and a shoulder up right here. The matchup does continue here at Island Bash. Chad Kettleman and OG at ringside. OG, what do you think of this matchup so far? Oh, it's going to be pound for pound, hit for hit here tonight. Somebody's going to be busted open. They both might be busted open. Oh, look at Patron right there with Oblivion off of the rebound right there. 1, 2, and a kick out. I've never seen Patron do that move, but man, it's crazy that he added it to his arsenal here tonight. Oblivion, a big move for Patron right here. Haven't seen Patron. Oh, that moonsault off the top rope right here. And I was going to say, we haven't seen Patron in over a month's time. He was repackaging, retooling, and another moonsault coming. Oh, man, we've never seen Patron do so many high-flying moves right there. We really haven't. And Patron perhaps turning a new leaf here tonight, trying to keep things going. I know his legendary career has included elbow drops and, of course, senton splashes. And, oh, look at this now. Piper might be going for the last nail right here. He's going to go for a stun gun. No, he's not. He's going to military press slam him and drop him like a bad habit. Shout out to Johnny Baez. Now look at this. Inverted DDT right there by Piper. But Patron's back up with a thunderous clothesline. And a hook of the leg right here. Let's see if it's enough. 1, 2, and a kick out by that man Patron. Patron now sizing up T. Piper here tonight. Went for the Chingazo, but nobody home. And now look at this, going for a pop-up power bomb right here. And Patron goes down. T. Piper's not done yet. Could be going for the final nail right here, but Patron countering out right here. Going to the corner now with Piper. Trying to choke him out right there, but nothing doing. Piper fighting for his life right here, and here he comes, the final nail now. Trying to take down El Patron. Hook of the leg. Can he win it? 1, 2. Back and forth we go in this matchup right here. These two legends. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better matchup tonight with what's on the table right here. No matter what happens, Piper's going to retire, win or lose, but will he lose with a dub, or will he just go out giving it all he has on the table here tonight? And Patron now in a bad way as Piper might be going for a big boot or a spear right here. And he goes for neither right here. He's going to the corner. Could he be going for a little old school walking right here? Top of the turnbuckle. But Patron able to fight out of it here. Patron now with a forbidden door. Down goes Piper. Oh, he might be going for the Chingazo once and for all here tonight. Oh no, he's going to go for the old school move here. The Sorry Miss Jackson, the original finisher of El Patron. Can he defeat T. Piper like this? His career might be over right here. 1, 2, and 3. And El Patron puts down Piper for the very last time. My goodness. And from all of us here at WFA, we just want to say, Piper, thank you for all the memories. Thank you for everything that you ever did for this simulation business. Every blood, sweat, and tear that you dropped on this very mat here in this very ring. Patron putting an end to T. Piper here tonight, but everybody giving him a round of applause here, especially the Sabins. And Sean Casey here at ringside. Patron with a new arsenal in hand, and tonight just taking it to T. Piper. An old school rivalry going back to the WWFD days, and you know, this friendship and everything goes back. It goes back to WWFD days 10 years ago that we've known T. Piper, and our friendship's going to continue as he's going to continue on as a Sabin Brothers, but this character, T. Piper, will retire here tonight, so that's the last time we'll ever see T. Piper, at least as an active wrestler here in WFA, and he gave it all to Patron, but Patron right here at the end went old school, hit him with a forbidden door, and then right here with his original finisher, the Sorry Miss Jackson, and Patron putting the final nail in the career of the Golden Warrior himself, T. Piper, also known as Bane.
Here is your winner, the Machine.
Patron shaking his head that he's giving him respect here tonight, telling everybody to cheer for this man. Piper bloodied him wide open, but Patron stands tall at the end. Don't go anywhere. The main event is coming up next. Farewell to the Golden Warrior, T. Piper.
The following is a no-holds-barred match and is for the Undisputed Wrestling Championship.
All right, here comes iconic Wes Douglas. He's coming out here to face Smoke, one-on-one for the Undisputed Dynasty Championship. And here's the skinny on the situation. If Wes Douglas does defeat Wes here tonight for that championship, then we'll have a trifecta for the winner-take-all battle between these two men. But if Wes does lose this matchup against Smoke, then hate to say it, but he'd have to climb the ladder back to the top for that championship. And of course, we know how much Wes covets this championship. The Hall of Famer, second-generation superstar Wes Douglas, the son of one Shane Douglas, the franchise. And well, he went all his career trying to chase that championship, finally got it. And then a surprise upset at the last pay-per-view from Smoke. But Wes said that enough was enough, that Smoke had enough time with that championship and is coming back to his rightful owner. A big shout out to Wes Douglas, watching live in Chicago, Illinois, here tonight. Oh, look at this. Smoke paying homage to his hero growing up in Mortis. That is awesome right there. Came out full-blown Mortis mode right here tonight. Shining up that championship with the Smoke plates. And Smoke coming out here as Mortis. This is a cool tribute here tonight. It just goes to show you what kind of big-time matchup this is here tonight for Smoke. He was prophesied to be a world heavyweight champion, and he was able to make that a reality at the last pay-per-view event that we had, taking down Wes Douglas for that world championship, for the Dynasty Championship. And tonight, coming out here full-blown Mortis mode. That's why he uses that flatliner, because that's what Mortis used back in WCW back in the 90s, and trying to carry on that legacy. Of course, big rest in peace to Chris Kanyon, who was Mortis. Passed away due to mental health, and that's very important, guys. If you have anybody that's going through any kind of mental health and stuff, make sure you get them the proper help. It's the suicide hotline. But right now, we'll show you the Undisputed Dynasty Championship on your screen. Check it out at ringside as we are ready for the main event here tonight, OG. I'm more than ready.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 245 pounds, the future Wesley Douglas.
There he is, iconic Wes Douglas.
And his opponent from Long Beach, California, weighing in at 174 pounds, the undisputed wrestling champion, Smoke.
All right, well, Smoke giving the championship to Charles Robinson, our referee here in the main event here tonight. He's going to show it to the island to see and everybody watching around the world. And looks like we're ready for this matchup here. This Wes Douglas, the iconic Wes Douglas, the Hall of Famer, and of course the young gun known as Smoke, coming out here just like Mortis. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and a big clothesline miss right here, and a nice schoolboy start things off right here. And Wes going to kick out even before the 1 count, and well, that'll get into the head of Wes Douglas, a challenger here tonight. And of course, there was a big tag team matchup this past Tuesday on Rage when Kitty Adams had attacked Barbie 2 weeks ago in the backstage area when she stayed put in the skybox for Wes Douglas. As always, recovering from a concussion that was dealt by the hands of Michelle during that championship matchup when she absolutely destroyed her. And I think Smoke's been busted wide open with that big knee right there as we talk about the build-up to this matchup right here. And then we kind of distracted Wes in that matchup. And last week they had a mixed tag match for that, to get some receipts on Kitty Adams. And well, here we go now tonight. It's for all the marbles here tonight. And Wes Douglas going for his version of a figure 4 leg lock here, but Smoke not buying into the whole ordeal right here. And now Wes Douglas with a stun gun to Smoke the champion. And now, remember, no disqualification, no countouts. Anything is legal except for, of course, butt stuff. But I do digress. And a hockey stick right there. And I don't know where the hell that hockey stick comes. I don't even know they played hockey here in the Highlands. Hell, I didn't even know they played that either. I know they play football. And hacky sack. Hacky sack's very important. You got to be very coordinated for that. And of course, there's always the 4K volcano run. Oh, and it went for the big punch right there, but nothing doing, and he caught him midair. Oh, man, what a move right there by that man. The champion Smoke, and Wes goes back into the ring right there, but Smoke, before he gets in there, he's going to come out. Oh, he's got a table in hand. We already saw Sugi go through a table earlier right here, and the fans here in the island's excited about that, and Wes, I don't know what he's doing, running like a scalded dog, perhaps. And a big punch right there. He baited him in there pretty good. And now Wes going up to the top rope. Don't do this. Don't sacrifice what you don't have to, and the elbow does connect. Smoke. Oh, look at this. Overhead belly suplex right here. Wes Douglas pulling out all the stops here tonight. And, man, we just cannot wait to see the ending of this match. Will Wes Douglas get his title back here tonight? You know he's hungry for it, but Smoke, very resilient in his own right here. Now here comes now franchise tag from Wes Douglas, the iconic Wes, going for the cover to get his championship back. 1, 2, and 3, and Wes Douglas has done it. Defeats Smoke here in the main event, and it took a little bit of elbow grease. Took it to the outside, took it to the inside, took it back to the outside. Wes just breaking this man down with hockey sticks, with overhead suplexes. But right here, look at this big move right here from Smoke. My goodness, what a big shot right there from him. And then right here, Wes, this is where it all changed. He ran around the whole ring just to get Smoke. And then right here, the big heat-seeking missile right there. Shades of Odin O'Shea. And then right here, the explanation point, the franchise tag named after his daddy, Shane Douglas, second-generation superstar, Hall of Famer, and now once again on top of the mountain as the new Dynasty, Undisputed Dynasty champion, iconic Wes Douglas. For Chad Cattleman and the OG, and for our GM, J.K. Smith, we say goodnight from Honolulu, Hawaii. Big shout-out to the Ono family for the big luau they gave us. Wes Douglas is on top of the chain again. We'll see you this Tuesday for another edition of Tuesday Night Rage on YouTube TV. Good night, everybody.